Then this is our starting commercial. It's 4 minutes long. You hit fire ad.
When you experience a sports injury, muscle, or joint pain, you want treatment right away. Parkview Ortho Express provides same-day orthopedic and sports injury care without referral or appointment, offering diagnostics, x-rays, the region's only body composition DEXA scan right inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Walk in Monday through Thursday, 7 to 7, Friday, 7 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to noon. For more information, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com/orthoexpress.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
This is the first time I've been able to do this kind of more complete understanding or view of your body. One of the things that's really important about this is that it's kind of legitimizing us as athletes.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
The Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Concussions. They're a concern for parents of athletes in any sport. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine is leading the way with the area's first concussion clinic. Our integrated sports medicine team utilizes an innovative, evidence-based approach to manage athletic-related head injuries in those 14 and older, providing comprehensive care to get the athlete you love safely back in play. To schedule an appointment, call Parkview Sports Medicine at 266-4007. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
Get mad about blue. Get mad about your Fort Wayne Mad Ants. When looking for the best basketball action in town, it's the Go to FortWayneMadAnts.com for the complete game schedule. See your Fort Wayne Mad Ant in action. Get mad about blue.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. You know, they just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education but also the experience.
Parkview Sports Medicine, especially since I've been a pro, has been a place where my game has really been able to develop in multiple facets. Injury prevention, maintenance, physical therapy, weightlifting, agility work, all the things that I need to do in order to have an NBA body. This is the place for me to go when I come back home and I need to get a workout in. Always welcome me back with open arms.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
Both runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to sunny and hot Northeast Indiana as we're here for a special presentation of Sectional Championship Soccer from Blackhawk Christian High School on the northeast side of Fort Wayne as the host Braves will take on Canterbury, the Cavaliers, here tonight in Sectional Championship action. And the whistle blows. The two teams have gone to their respective sidelines, and they're getting ready to hear the announcements, and they will have the players here shortly for you. Once again, my name is Ryan Dellinger. I will be your host for tonight's sectional championship game here at Blackhawk Christian. Today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports, like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. At Parkview Sports Medicine, it's game on. We are the region's largest integrated sports medicine team, providing athletes specialized services from improving their performance to recovering from injuries. To learn more, log on to parkviewsportsmedicine.com. Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana's #1 automotive group with over 1,000 new vehicles and 500 pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Please visit drivekelly.com. Simple, transparent, reliable. The world is waiting for you to make a difference in any way that you can. Discover your strengths at Indiana Wesleyan's residential campus in Marion, Indiana. Visit indwes.edu to learn more about becoming a Wildcat. Big Eyed Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Like their Facebook page for updated promotions. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big Eyed Fish. The University of St. Francis offers 1,000% job employment in select programs and a 1,000% pass rate on many licensures exams. With over 2,300 students, the main campus is located in the heart of Fort Wayne. Visit sf.edu to learn more about becoming a Cougar. At Parkview Sports Medicine, it's game on. We serve every level of athlete with our integrated sports medicine team, including the region's only specialized athletic rehab facility. To learn more about our services, log on to parkviewsportsmedicine.com. The captains are at midfield right in front of us. Let's see here. Well, we've got about 20 seconds to go before we get started here on the match. When the PA announcer starts announcing the players, we will turn it over to the public address announcer.
You can enter the doors across the parking lot inside door 3.
These two teams come rolling into this championship game. For the Cavaliers, they're led by Greg Mauk. Their team is 7-7-4 on the season. They're led in scoring this season by Jonathan Bowen. They also have another experienced player, midfielder, and number 3, Justin Baton. And they'll start in the goal crease tonight, Clayton Perry. So some very good players on Cavaliers' team. For the Blackhawk Braves, they come into this game coached by Robert Freeborn. They're 8-7-3. Both of these teams are independent in the state of Indiana. They're led in scoring this season by number 12, Michael Pulver, with 10 goals and 4 assists on the season. He'll get some help on that offensive side from Cooper Wild. Cooper Wild with 5 goals, 2 assists, and then a couple other players with 3 goals on the season, Ethan McCowan and Jacob Wallace. In goal tonight for the Braves will be 0. With 145 saves on the season, Nathan First. He'll be dressed in the black with the white number on the back. It looks like Blackhawks going to come out in their royal blues with white numbers. The Cavs will be in their white uniforms with blue numbers. Of course, this game was supposed to be played just a couple nights ago, but weather and Mother Nature threw us a curveball as she decided to have a bunch of storms roll in here on Saturday evening, and this game was canceled and rescheduled for tonight here at Blackhawk Christian. I will say the field's in fairly good condition here, especially on this near side. The far side right in front of all the fans over there, not so good. It's a little bit underwater over there. I know that they put down some quick dry to try to take care of that.
Ask that all fans act responsibly and courteously to those around you. Abusive language or disorderly conduct is unacceptable and not welcome at IHSAA events. Let's afford the student athletes, coaches, officials. So
the players will march to the far side and they'll line up in front of.
Please enjoy the game.
Right in front of the fans. So they will announce the starters here in just a moment.
Before we meet tonight's starting lineups, would you please rise for the playing of our national anthem?
Oh boy. There is our national anthem, ladies and gentlemen. I had to bend down there. I was right in front of the flag. So starters for the Cavaliers.
Canterbury Cavaliers. A senior, number 3, Justin Baton. A junior, number 5, Tucker Arnold. A senior, number 6, Connor Davidson. A sophomore, number 7, Yaya Jan. A sophomore, number 10, Jonathan Bowen. A senior, number 11, Paul Helmick. A junior, number 12, Joel Groninger. A senior, number 17, Lucas Rielson. A freshman, number 18, Zach Hobbs. A sophomore, number 23, Andrew Wojciechowski. And in goal for the Cavaliers, a senior, number 00, Clayton Perry. The head coach of Canterbury is Greg Mount. And now the starting lineup for the home team on the scoreboard, the Blackhawk Christian Braves. A senior, number 3, Bryant Kelly. A senior, number 4, Jake Berry. A junior, number 5, Ethan McCown. A junior, number 6, Andrew Sharon. A senior, number 10, Jacob Lindsay. A senior, number 11, Cooper Wild. A senior, number 12, Michael Pulver. A sophomore, number 14, Kyle Thompson. A sophomore, number 17, Gabe Kohlinger. A sophomore, number 20, Alex Ganzert. And in goal for the Braves, a senior, number 0, Nate First. The Braves are coached by Bob Freeborn. Good luck to both teams.
So your starters once again, first for Canterbury, they'll start number 3, Justin Bateman. Number 5, Tucker Arnold. Number 6, Connor Davidson. Number 7, Yaya Jan. Number 10, Jonathan Bowen. Number 11, Paul Hemlick. Number 17, Lucas Railson. Number 18, Zach Hobbs. Number 23, Andrew Wojciechowski. And in goal, 00, Clayton Perry. For the Braves, they will start number 3, Bryant Kelly. Number 4, Jake Berry. Number 5, Ethan McCowan. Number 6, Andrew Sharon. Number 10, Jacob Lindsay. Number 11, Cooper Wild. Number 12, Michael Pulver. Number 14, Kyle Thompson. Number 17, Gabe Kohlinger. And number 20, Alex Gansert. And in goal, 0, a senior, Nathan First. So the teams will huddle up, and we are ready for action here on Summit City Sports. Once again, we'd love to hear from you here on Summit City Sports. Tweet to us tonight. Let us know where you're watching from. Tweet to us at 260sports. And we'd love to know where you're watching from. We've had people from all over the country watch this year. In fact, last year we had people that were out of the States watching as far away as Australia and over in Eastern Europe. So tweet to us tonight at 260sports. We'd love to hear from you here from Summit City Sports. And we are ready for sectional championship action right here at Blackhawk Christian. Once again, the Braves will be in blue, and the Cavaliers will be in their whites tonight. And the Cavaliers will start with the ball. The officials ready to go. Those officials that are on that far side are going to get a little wet tonight over there on that sloppy one side of the field. So Blackhawk will send the ball to the near side of the field here. It'll roll and come towards midfield and go out of bounds. And number 11 will come over Hemlick, and he'll have the throw in. He'll throw it down the near sideline, gets headed forward. Blackhawk on the chase. That's number 6. Sharon with it. And out of bounds by Hemlick. He wanted a foul. Nothing there. Number 14 picks it up. Thompson forward and headed out of bounds. So Thompson once again will come up and throw it in. He'll be looking for Michael Pulver standing right in front of him. Pulver on the season with 10 goals, 4 assists. Michael Pulver extremely fast, and Canterbury's going to have to know where he is at all times on the field. He'll play at midfield, but he's super quick. I watched him grow up playing baseball, and if he gets on first, he's usually at second within a few pitches. So they'll have to keep their eyes on him. And here's a ball that will be sent to the right down the middle of the field and headed back the other way. Pulver will catch the loose ball now. This is what I'm talking about. He's got speed. Can he get a shot off? He's got a wide open shot. Oh, hit the crossbar and sailed over. He wasn't going to either side, going right down the middle, tried to go over the goalie, Clayton Perry. And the ball with just a little too much mustard on it, and it sailed over the goal. So Pulver with the first true scoring opportunity as he got around one of the defenders of Canterbury. ball will come forward and taken away. One of the better defenders for Canterbury is number 17, Lucas Rielson. So Pulver's going to want to know where he's at and maybe stay away from him. He is a very good defender as the ball rolls out of bounds, and Justin Bateman will come right here in front of us and have the throw in. And he'll get a return pass, see if Blackhawk tries to go around. No, they hit it off of one of their own players, and they look for Pulver. His left-footed kick will be over midfield. Here's a good run. This ball will come back to the goalie. There's a good header that goes back the other way right to Pulver. He'll look. He'll send it to the left side. A lot of real estate out there. He was looking for Bryant Kelly. Just a little too long on that play. And it'll be Blackhawks ball on the far side. Canterbury doesn't have the scoring power they had last year. They have to be a little more defensive, and they have to pick their right time to try to get some players forward. They don't have as much size as they had on last year's team. Yaya John with it. He'll head it. It'll come towards midfield. And there's John again. He'll come up, take it away. No numbers forward. Blackhawk will have 5-6 players back, only 3 there for Canterbury, but now in the middle to Bateman. He'll take a quick shot. It'll be deflected right to Pulver. A good takeaway there by Hemlick. He'll turn. He'll look forward. He's got Jan in there, and nobody in there as the ball comes now to the far left side. Seeing the players slip now on that far side of the field. We mentioned it in the pregame that it is very wet, especially down in that far corner where the corner kicks would come from here at Blackhawk, as we had a bunch of rain on Saturday night. Bateman will pick up the ball now. Canterbury with just 4 players forward. He'll send it through on a run, a good run on the left side by number 10, Bowen, the leading scorer. He'll give it back to Bateman. And Bateman towards down towards the baseline. It'll go out of bounds. It'll be a corner kick coming up for the Cavaliers. I believe it'll be Bateman that takes it. He does take most of them. And the Cavaliers will now bring up all but 2 players. And Hemlick will now come up there with Bowen, so there's some size. And also Rielson has come up from his defensive spot. Here's a left-footed kick. It curls. It goes over everybody. Loose ball in there and taken away by the goalie first. And he'll quickly kick it upfield. He'll go all the way over midfield and to be taken by the Cavaliers. And now they look to Canterbury look to counter there, but it's taken away by number 10, Lindsay. Look out there. Pulver didn't see Bateman coming, and Jan almost comes up with it too. Arnold with it to Jan. Jan will turn the corner. Can't get a shot off and deflected towards the far sideline. I was going to see if they were going to let that go out of bounds. They didn't. Now it'll be a throw-in on the far sideline. Jan to take it for the Cavaliers. And this ball will come towards midfield to number 17, Kohlinger. He's double-teamed there. There's a whistle and a free kick now, and they'll start quickly. The whistle will blow again, and the official wants them to reset. That'll give Blackhawk the opportunity now to bring some players forward. Player goes down in the middle of the field for Blackhawk. And Jan will come up with a loose ball. He's got number 5 back there with him, Tucker Arnold, now to Bateman. Bateman will stop. And he looks for Arnold, and it's taken away. Good defense once again by the Braves as Rielson will head it back the other way. Pulver and Bateman right there. Those are probably 2 guys that will be real familiar with themselves tonight. Number 6 will come up with it, Davidson for Canterbury. He'll fire it to Jan. And over to Hemlick. Actually, this is Hemlick there. That was number 10, Davidson. Over to Rielson. Rielson now to Bateman. Deflects off a couple players. We'll see who they say that ball will go to. They'll say to Blackhawk. Cooper Wildwood was thinking about throwing it in. He'll give it up. And it'll go off of Pulver out of bounds and back to the Cavaliers. 33:02 to play here in our first half. Ooh, right through the legs of the defender goes Bateman. He'll look to go down the sideline. It gets knocked towards the sideline and then now to midfield to number 17 for Blackhawk, Kohlinger. Good tackle there by Wojciechowski, and now up to Arnold. Arnold will try to turn the corner, and right there's Cooper Wild. He trips and goes down. And now the ball will go off of Cooper Wild and out of bounds. And a corner for the Cavaliers. Bateman will take it again. We see Rielson coming towards the middle of up there, so he's got to hustle back if there's a turnover. One player to the near post, most of the guys to the back. Here's a quick run through. The header goes through, picked up there, and cleared away. It'll go out of bounds. Hemlick had a chance at it, misfired, and Blackhawk clears it. So Canterbury getting in a little bit of rhythm here midway through this first half. Here's another one. Look out if you're sitting in the front row over there. The player, the spectators' bleachers, probably as close here as at any place we've done a high school soccer game. Here's a good clear forward now by Blackhawk. Cowan with it. McCowan has and loses it to Rielson. Rielson back to Bateman. And Bateman will send it through. It'll go by Arnold, and Wild will come out, and it'll go to Nathan first. Here's a high kick. Goes deep, and it will come to Rielson. He'll clear it towards midfield, right to Jan. Double teamed and taken away. Blackhawk does have some pretty good size on that back line. Number 10, Lindsay, an awfully big player back there, along with Cooper Wild. Hemlick with it, and he'll give it back to Bateman. Bateman will chip it here to the left side. Back to Rielson. And they'll go a little give and go action here. Back to Rielson. He looks to get it to Hemlick. Cleared up field. The flag is up, and they'll say a foul on number 17, Kohlinger. And the ball will go back to the Cavaliers with 30 minutes to play here in our first half. I think we'll have a sub here shortly for Blackhawk. Here's a kick by the goalie. Perry comes all the way to Arnold, and he'll kick it back to Hemlick, and now to Rielson. Pulver there. He'll take it away. Now Pulver with an opportunity. He'll kick it forward to Kohlinger. Kohlinger will turn and give it to 14, Thompson. He'll look for Pulver. And back to, it takes a weird hop over there. And it'll come right down the line and go out of bounds. Number 6 will throw it in, Sharon. Whistle will have a sub. It's number 2 checking in. That's Dressler. And Dressler will come in, and it looks like he's going to take, trying to see the number here of the guy he's going to replace, number 14, Thompson, out. Sharon on the tried to get that, but it went right to Arnold. And Bowen with it once again, back to Arnold. Now back to Bateman. Each team got a few extra days to prepare for this game because of the rain on Saturday, and they probably got to watch some good film on the other team. And now really the first time tonight, either team's had to control the ball and gone from left to right. There's a giveaway back to Blackhawk. This ball headed. It'll come down to number 18, Zach Hobbs. And then taken away by Blackhawk. Right now, I think Canterbury with just a little extra speed. They'll say a dangerous tackle. There will be a free kick to Blackhawk. And 20 with it. Gansert over to number 12. That's Pulver again. He's got a little window there. He'll take the shot with the left foot. It'll sail over everything and go out of bounds. That ball laying in a huge puddle of water back there. It's the only 2 shots for Blackhawk, both from the foot of Pulver here in the first half. A very good crowd has assembled here at Blackhawk. The entire spectator side is almost full. It's almost standing room only at this point. This ball will deflect off a couple players and come down to Bowen. And now we'll play right at midfield. Looking for Jan, but too far for him, out of his reach, and they'll clear it back to their goalie. So first out to about midfield and then headed forward. Jan will give it up to Bowen. Bowen will try to send it into the box, and nobody there. And first will come up with it. And he quickly sends it the other way. Over to Pulver. He's got a player in the middle. He didn't see him. I thought he was going to go down the sidelines to number 2. Dressler, who just checked in, said he tried to go down the middle. Sharon with it once again. Dressler on the sideline. It'll go off of him and out of bounds. We got another whistle. Quick throw in for Arnold. It'll go over. Oh, everybody, and 3 players go down right in front of us. So a foul. A couple people, I think they might have called it either Sharon or Wild there on that foul. And Bateman will have it. Bateman's left-footed kick curls, goes over everybody. And right there, number 11, once again, Hemlick for the Cavaliers, and they'll clear it back to Rielson. To Bowen, quickly over to Bateman. Bateman back to Bowman. And forward now. Number 18 had it there. He could have just turned around Hobbs. He had nobody behind him. Sharon and Bateman will battle for the ball. And Bowen will come up with it. He was trying to give it to Bateman. And Sharon will let it go to his goalie. First, he probably could throw the ball a long ways. He was a pretty decent baseball player when he was younger. First now on the far side to number 4, Barry. Jake Barry, also a baseball player. And 17 with it. Kohlinger. And they'll say off of Canterbury. It'll be a corner kick now as number 5 runs that way to take it, Ethan McCown. Got to be real leery of Kohlinger. He's got some pretty good size for Blackhawk. See if a Wild comes up as well. Yeah, I see Wild, Cooper Wild, number 11 at the top of the box. He'll run towards the middle. It'll sail to the far post over everybody. It'll go off of Blackhawk and a kick now for the Cavaliers. Here's the goal kick. It'll go over Bowen and hit Pulver and come down to number 5, McCowan. He'll send it forward for number 3, Kelly. Can Kelly catch up to it? He kicks it quickly towards the box, but it'll skip right to the goalie. The one thing we did notice before the game is the goal creases are actually in very good shape here. Not a lot of water standing in there, so you're not going to get a lot of that skipping action you would get on that far side from us where it is very wet. This ball sails over Jan's head and goes all the way back, and now picked up by Canterbury. Bowen with it. He'll look to the right side. If that ball stays in bounds, Jan will have a chance, and it's too far out of his reach, and it'll roll out of bounds. Don't forget, this week we got a busy week of high school sports here on Summit City Sports for you. We'll finish up with soccer tonight here. We'll have hockey on Wednesday night. Thursday night we'll have the opening round of the Dwenger girls volleyball sectional. Those matches will start at 6 o'clock. Pre-broadcast will come on at about 5:45 at Bishop Dwenger. In Game 1, it'll be the Saints taking on the Angola Hornets, and that could be a big matchup, especially if Dwenger's setter cannot play. She was injured last week, and Angola would try to take advantage of that. So that will be the first game, and then our second game will be about 7:30 out at Bishop Dwenger. And then Friday night, a full slate of high school football, the last week of the season. And we'll have games from all over Northeast Indiana. All 5 games will be covered. And then Saturday, it will be back to volleyball again. We'll have the first 2 games out at Dwenger. And at this point, we anticipate doing the game from East Noble at 6 o'clock. That'll be the championship match. We anticipate probably a matchup between the Cadets and the Carroll Chargers. So it'll be a corner kick now for Blackhawk. Number 5 over there to take it, Ethan McCown. Collinger right next to the goalie in the middle. Not a lot of players in there with all those white jerseys. This ball will sail and be taken away by the goalie. You know, look out here. They could have gone quickly. So if Bateman would have seen that ball being caught, he could have sprinted out of there and had an opportunity for a fast break for the Cavaliers. Jan will have it bounce off his chest, and it'll come to McCown. He's got a player on the near side here. That's Dressler. And back to Pulver. Sharon with it once again, and back to Pulver. He'll have it deflect off his knee, and it'll go to number 18, Hobbs. And Pulver wants to reverse the field. Nobody there, so he'll just hit it towards the box. And it'll go right to the goalie. I'll tell you, that goalie for the Cavaliers has got a heck of a boot. Bateman falls down as Jan tried to hit him, and it goes out of bounds. Sharon quickly upfield. He'll look for Dressler, will deflect off of him, and Blackhawk will lose it. Ooh, a couple players there hit head-to-head, Bateman and Sharon. Whistle and subs now for the Cavaliers. Their first one on the night. It'll be Carson Tanner into the match. Checking out number 23, Wojciechowski. Bateman with it. He'll have the throw in. He's looking at Himlick. Now he'll throw it in to Tanner, and he'll lose it out of bounds. Now Sharon will throw it in. He'll throw it to Pulver. He was looking one way. Nice job by Pulver. Just let that ball roll. About 85 degrees at game time here. This is one of the weird weeks in Northeast Indiana where today and tomorrow you're going to need your air conditioning, and Saturday and Sunday you're going to need your heat. Tanner with a nice ball played forward, but taken away by Blackhawk once again. There's a good ball down the left side, but it'll roll out of bounds and go back to the Cavaliers. 19:50 to play here in the sectional championship. Nice ball here now to Dressler. He'll turn, look in the middle for Collinger. Collinger will try to give it back to Dressler. It'll be on that side. Reelson will clear it, and wisely does before it hits the end line, so it'll just be a throw-in. We've seen some players this year be able to throw the ball from that all the way into the box like a corner. Sharon stopped there, but it'll go to Pulver. And Dressler in the middle. Collinger will take a quick shot. So Collinger denied. This ball headed right at us here. You got to be real careful on Clayton Perry's kicks, because if you miss it and it bounces, it's going to go a long way. So you better hope your defense is back there. Here's a ball taken away by Cooper Wild. He'll send it forward, and right there, number 6 for the Davidson of the Cavaliers. And now Tanner with it. He'll turn and give it to Bowen. Bowen off of a Braves player, number 20. Gansert, and he'll give it up to Dressler. Dressler now on the right side. He thought Collinger was going to take off, and he stopped. Hemlick with it once again for the Cavaliers. Jan with it. And through now, all the way over to Bateman. Oh, I thought it was going to make to Bateman, but Sharon there to knock it out of bounds into the bench. Up off the bench is sub for Blackhawk. Maybe two of them coming in here. Number 14 looks like he's going to check back in. Thompson. Bowen with it. He'll give it to Bateman. Looking for Arnold. Arnold will go back to Hemlick. Now over to Bowman. Bowen with it in the middle for Jan. And a loose ball in there and controlled by Michael Pulver and the Braves. Nice job by the goalie of Canterbury. He saw a player for Blackhawk trying to move to the middle of the field and sent Hemlick over there, and Hemlick's the one who actually caught that ball. Both players go down, Dressler and Bateman, and they'll fight for it. It'll be a Blackhawks ball as 14 Thompson back in, and for the first time tonight we'll see Robert Strong. Out Sharon and Dressler. So Strong into the game for the first time tonight. He's looking for Pulver. He'll throw it in. Pulver will hit it with the left foot back to Strong. They'll play it forward to Collinger and back to Strong. They look to reverse, but Hemlick's going to catch up to that and hit it to Arnold. No, he'll come up with his own loose ball. He'll turn. I think some of the Cavaliers getting a little winded here in the first half. Bateman with it. He looks for Jan. Strong coming over there and has it deflect off his left leg, and it'll come to Pulver. And he'll head towards midfield. He looks for Collinger, but out of his reach. Yeah, we hear both coaches yelling the same thing. You guys got to get forward, but I think both teams are a little winded. They probably haven't played in heat like this in quite a while. Collinger with it. Back to McCown, and he looks for Kelly and cleared out. Subs. Another sub here, number 8 in. Jacob Wallace, the sophomore, into the game. And he's going to replace, I believe, Bryant Kelly. And he'll go over and take the throw in. Nothing like coming into the game and having to run all the way across the field to take the throw in. Blackhawk will send one into the box, cleared away by Bowen, but controlled there by. Now Blackhawk will come up with it. I thought that ball was going to go out of bounds. McCowan with it, guarded by Hemlick. Bateman all the way over there to play some defense. 15 minutes to play here in our first half. Bateman slips, loses the ball, and Blackhawk wisely goes trying to go around in the middle now to Pulver. Pulver fakes, got a little opening, and it's deflected away to Jan. And now all the way over to the left side as Canterbury loses the ball to McCowan, and he'll come to the near side. Back to Pulver. He was looking for Thompson. He's got Thompson. Now we'll give it to Strong. Rielson has it go off his head, but doesn't go too far. Triple teamed is number 8, Wallace, and he can't do anything there. And clear it over to the other side of the field at Tucker Arnold back there, and they'll clear it to their goalie first. He has it kicked off the side of his foot. Cooper Wild will come up with it. And lost once again to Bowen and the Cavaliers. Hemlick was looking for Bateman, misses him. McCowan will take it away from Tanner, and his left-footed kick will now go to the far side. Jan has moved from the offensive side of the field now back more towards the defensive side here late in this first half. Bowen will send it forward, looking for Arnold, but Arnold's not going to outrun Cooper Wild. Here's the ball taken away by Bowen. He looks in the middle for Bateman. Bateman misses it. And now, I thought he does come up with it, and they'll call a free kick just outside of the box now. I'm not sure if it'll be Bateman or Bowen that will take this. The wall will assemble in front of him. Got to be at least 10 to 12 feet back. The official will come up and make sure they're as far back as they need to be. It looks like he will march them back about 10 yards, and that's where the wall will set up. So we got Bowen and Bateman standing over the ball. They'll bring number 12 up there, Groninger, into the game for the first time, and also Hemlick. Bowen will fake. Bateman quickly kicks it off of the blockers. A low kick in there, and it'll go be a corner for Canterbury. Bateman will take it. Rielson now comes up. Groninger will go back to the other side. That area where he's getting ready to take the corner kick from is extremely wet over there. That whole sideline, when we walked it before the game, the far sideline puddled in most spots. So Bateman to take the corner with 12 minutes to play here in our first half. Good bender in there to Hemlick, and it goes through the head of the goalie first. And Hemlick with the first goal of the match. Paul Hemlick at 12:07. So Hemlick with the goal. It'll be a goal kick once again now for Canterbury. They get a goal from Hemlick at 12:07. Perry will take the kick. Blackhawk looks to counter now. Pulver with it once again. Left-footed shot to the far post, and it hits the crossbar. So Pulver twice in this match has hit the crossbar. And now Hemlick looks to counter. He'll kick it with the left foot to the far post, and it'll go out of bounds. Ooh, we got some quick action here at Blackhawk Christian as Pulver's ball hits the top of the bar, goes over. Hemlick gets it, races the other way, and tries to score, but his ball goes wide right as he tried to go to the far post. Pulver twice tonight has hit the top bar here at Blackhawk in this sectional. So Hemlick is the one that switched. He went from playing defense to offense when Jan went out. Bowen with it once again. We're under 10 minutes to play here in the first half. He'll give it to Bateman. Player falls down as Bateman fakes out one of the Blackhawk players. He'll look forward, loses it, now gets it right back. Bateman's left-footed kick blocked, and wow, come clear over here to the near side to Rielson. Rielson will send it forward for Arnold. He's guarded there by Cooper. Wild, and who will come up with this loose ball? Headed back by Rielson. And played forward once again by Blackhawk, but nothing there. And a lost ball will go. Here we go again. Pulver with it again. He'll lose it and go to Rielson. We'll have more subs at the next dead ball, I believe. Reelson to Bateman. Bateman now to Bowen. And he'll kick it to Arnold. Arnold will let it go through his legs and try to get it to Bateman. A lot of hand fighting there between Bateman and Wild. And a foul on Bateman as Pulver will come up with a quick one, and he'll give it to Thompson. Kicked out of bounds by Reelson. Strong will throw it in here on the near side. He'll fire it to Kohlinger. Kohlinger guarded by 18, Clay. And, excuse me, that is 18 is Hobbs. Subs in, number 7 in for Blackhawk. Garud. Number 20 out, Gansert. Hemlick, the goal scorer, out for Canterbury. Strong with it now. He'll send it towards the middle of the field for McCown. Now he'll chest it over to Pulver. Pulver back to McCown. And he'll look to the left side to Wallace. Wallace will try to turn the corner, cannot. And they'll say he dribbled it out of bounds. Shadows starting to creep in here at Blackhawk Christian. Here's Perry's kick. It'll sail over midfield. Wild and Arnold going after it, but Strong will come up with it. And then lost and goes right to Canterbury's Bowen. Bowen wants to turn the corner. He'll stop. Come back to the near side. Look for Arnold. Arnold has it taken away by Wild. And he wisely gives it up to McCown. McCown knocks over a player from Canterbury, and we play on. And now they'll say a dangerous play on Wild as he goes down and grabs his neck. And he's arguing with the official again. It's not the first time in this match he's had some words with one of the officials. And the Canterbury student section reminding Cooper Wild, you can't do that. 6:29 to play here in our first half. Reelson will take this kick. Here's a ball sent to the left to number 15. Martinez, he heads it out of bounds. I think he was thinking Arnold was going to go to the backside, and he did not. And Jan will check back in, and he'll replace Arnold for the Cavaliers. So Jan, Bateman, Bowen will be on that front line now for Canterbury. Off the back of Hobbs, over to Bowen, and quickly to Bateman. He's got Martinez here on this near side, loses it, goes through everybody, and will Bateman come up with it? Let's see, no, Bateman grabbed Wild. And Wild quickly starts the action again and taken away. Thompson with it to Kohlinger, back to Pulver. And now we're seeing some players actually starting to slip. As Wallace will come up with it for Blackhawk. He fakes, takes it in there, tries to get it to Kohlinger. Kohlinger will lose it to Hobbs. Number 4 for Blackhawk right there, Barry. Now Jan wants to turn it into some offense, kicked out of bounds. Jan runs over quickly, 5 minutes to play in our first half. And he'll be patient here. He'll look for Bowen. Bowen will let it settle and give it to Bateman. Barry will deflect that. And it'll go back to Bateman. He sees Martinez here on this far side. He takes a long shot, deflects towards midfield. And Canterbury will control. Hobbs will come to the near side, out of the reach of Reelson. It'll go out of bounds, and I think we've got subs coming in. Quickly up with the throw is Strong, and it's a giveaway to the Cavaliers as Hobbs will clear towards midfield to Bowen. Bowen right in front of us, taken away by Strong. Then Bowen will get his own loose ball. He's got up the field Bateman. Can Bateman outrun Wild, he cannot. Hemlick will come in. He'll replace Justin Bateman. So some pretty good size now on that front line. This Hemlick, Jan, and Bowen will be on the offensive side now, as Martinez will throw it into Hemlick, our lone goal scorer here in the first half. He'll turn the corner and lose it to Wild. That'll be a throw-in for Blackhawk. Cooper Wild will zing it towards middle field. Taken away by Rielsen, and can Hemlick come up with this? He cannot. Strong towards midfield. Garud will go all the way to the far side to Barry. And it'll go out of bounds. Barry was looking for Wallace. Couldn't find him. And Tanner will let it go off his back, and it'll go right to Jan, guarded by Barry. Barry's pretty fast himself. Here's a left-footed kick. It'll go through the legs of Hemlick, and Strong will come up with it. Strong will get it to Pulver. Pulver taken down from behind by Jan. 2:40 to play here in our first half. Quickly, Blackhawk to the left side to Wallace. Wallace will try to get around Canterbury player number 6. Davidson cannot. Davidson will send it into his own fan section. It'll be a throw-in. Some pretty good seats over there on the other side. We see people just sitting in their car watching the match. I guess if our lights go out, they can turn them on. And we'll have plenty of lights here in the second half, as Wild will have a loose ball. He'll send it forward for Thompson, guarded by Martinez. And let's see who comes up with it. Tanner chips it back towards Rielsen. Rielsen and Kohlinger on the run, and he'll kick it out of bounds. 2 minutes to play here in our first half. Thompson will throw it in. And a missed ball there. Garud goes all the way to Jan around McCowan, and really nobody back for Canterbury. So it'll be one-on-one right there, and Jan will take it away. He's got Barry standing in front of him. He'll come towards midfield as Tanner will corral this ball. He'd look to give it to Hemlick. And back to Tanner. And a giveaway and taken right back. Some wild play over there between the two teams. This ball cleared to the other side of the field. Rielsen right there. He may just kick it out. Nope, he'll kick it back to his goalie. 1 minute to play here in our first half.
And 1 minute remaining.
Perry will hit it towards midfield, headed back by Wild, off of Pulver and over to Tanner. Kohlinger looking for number 14, Thompson. He's got a chance to get down there and takes a shot and blocked by Croninger. Can Blackhawk get a shot off here in this late in this first half? A couple players go down there. Rielsen with it. And I think they're going to say off of Garud. And their shoes are stuck together in the laces. Ball out of bounds. And they're going to say it's going to be a throw-in for Rielsen and the Cavaliers with about 10 seconds to play here in our first half.
10, 9, 8, 7.
This ball sent towards midfield.
5,
It'll hit off of Hemlick.
3, 2,
and that will do it for our first half. We are at halftime here at Canterbury.
Score, Canterbury 1, Blackhawk Christian 0.
Canterbury leading 1-0. We'll have a 10-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll have the start of the second half.
Door 3. We also have concessions available in the brown shed located toward the baseball diamond.
We'll have the start of the second half. When we come back, you're watching Sectional Championship Soccer on SummitCitySports.com.
Insurance. Stop knocking on wood. Thanks also to Wilson, the official game ball, the Indianapolis Colts, everything will be earned, the Indiana Pacers, and Indiana.
When you experience a sports injury, muscle, or joint pain, you want treatment right away. Parkview Ortho Express provides same-day orthopedic and sports injury care without referral or appointment, offering diagnostics, x-rays, the region's only body composition DEXA scan right inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Walk in Monday through Thursday, 7 to 7, Friday, 7 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to noon. For more information, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com/orthoexpress.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
This is the first time I've been able to do this kind of more complete understanding or view of your body. One of the things that's really important about this is that it's kind of legitimizing us as athletes.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
The Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Concussions. They're a concern for parents of athletes in any sport. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine is leading the way with the area's first concussion clinic. Our integrated sports medicine team utilizes an innovative, evidence-based approach to manage athletic-related head injuries in those 14 and older, providing comprehensive care to get the athlete you love safely back in play. To schedule an appointment, call Parkview Sports Medicine at 266-4007. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
Get mad about blue. Get mad about your Fort Wayne Mad Ants. When looking for the best basketball action in town, it's the Go to FortWayneMadAnts.com for the complete game schedule. See your Fort Wayne Mad Ant in action. Get mad about blue.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. You know, they just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education but also the experience.
Parkview Sports Medicine, especially since I've been a pro, has been a place where my game has really been able to develop in multiple facets. Injury prevention, maintenance, physical therapy, weightlifting, agility work, all the things that I need to do in order to have an NBA body. This is the place for me to go when I come back home and I need to get a workout in. Always welcome me back with open arms.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
Both runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. reliable, buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Both runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
Did you hear what I said, Jeff?
Both runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
Welcome back to Blackhawk Christian High School. We are at halftime here at the Blackhawk Christian Sectional in their championship match, a special presentation right here on Summit City Sports, as this match was supposed to be played on Saturday night, but Mother Nature did not want to cooperate with us, and they had to move it to Monday night, which is awesome because we have a huge crowd here tonight at Blackhawk. Well, not much scoring in the first half. The only scoring opportunity thus far for Blackhawk has been 3 opportunities by Michael Pulver, and 2 of his 3 have hit the crossbar on the top and bounced away. And he has the only 3 shots thus far for Blackhawk. For Canterbury, they got the lone goal here in the first half at the 12:07 mark from Paul Hemlick as he got a ball after a corner kick that carried around and was able to kick it by the goalie of Blackhawk, Nathan First. And that's how we stand here at halftime, 1-0 Canterbury. I didn't mention to you earlier, we've got a lot of stuff going on Summit City Sports this week. We've got hockey on Wednesday night. The first game will start at 6:40. It'll be Fort versus Summit, and then the second game will be Leo versus Carroll. That'll start at 8:40, and then we'll have volleyball for you on Thursday. Angola will play Dwenger in the first game at 6 p.m. at the Dwenger Sectional. Game number 2 will be New Haven versus Garrett. That match will start about 20 minutes after the first one ends. And then Friday night, the last week of Summit Athletic Conference action in football, we'll have games Northrop at Dwenger, which is a big one. We'll talk about that in a second. And then Concordia will be at Northside, Lures at Snyder, one of the other big games. Homestead will travel to South, and the third big game of the night, Carroll at Wayne. And then Saturday we'll be back to high school volleyball at Bishop Dwenger, as we'll have games at 10 and about noon, and then we'll have the championship from East Noble coming to you at 6 o'clock. We will go back to the football there. Northrop plays Dwenger. Northrop beats Dwenger. If that happens and Snyder would beat Lures, and then Carroll beats Wayne, Snyder's your SAC champions for the 3rd straight year, something they have not done in a long time. But if Dwenger takes care of business and beats Northrop, it's over for everybody in the SAC because they'll only have one loss. Their lone loss coming last Friday night to the Snyder Panthers, 21-13 in sloppy conditions out at Zollner. Wayne needs a lot of help to get there too. They'll need a loss by Dwenger, and even if Snyder wins and Wayne would win, then Wayne would be we would end up with a 3-way tie. So just a crazy scenario in the football this season in the Summit Athletic Conference. We're ready to get us started here at Blackhawk once again. And we are underway. Blackhawks Wild will control. Can Blackhawk get a ball in the back of the net? Pulver's had some opportunities. Nothing to show for it thus far. 0 for 3. Jan with it now for Canterbury. He'll give it to number 6, Davidson. He'll look for Bowen. Bowen will lose it, and it'll go to Wallace. Wallace came in midway through the first half and hasn't checked out since. That ball will roll out of bounds into the Blackhawk bench, and Davidson quickly will pick it up, throw it forward, looking for Jan. Hits him in the thigh and out of bounds. I'm not sure. I think that they're going to call a foul on Blackhawks, number 4, Barry. Some confusion who has the ball. It is Canterbury's ball. Bowen will take it. The head official now whistling to everybody, so everybody will get in spot. Bowen will come up over here on the near side. He'll have Davison on the right. Jan standing in the middle. To the far post, he'll have Arnold, and he will have Bateman. Here's a kick. It'll curl, go over the top of Jan. Luckily, there wasn't a foul called there on Blackhawk. Bowen now will look, send it towards the far side. It'll go over the top of Sharon. Sharon will have it, and he'll kick it out of bounds. Bowen with it once again for Canterbury. That ball will sail over the top of Jan, and Barry back there for Blackhawk. The ball will go out of bounds, and Barry will have it on the throw-in. He'll throw it into Pulver. Pulver guarded by Jan, now towards midfield, but Rielson right there for Canterbury. And he'll lose it to Wild. Wild's got a player up the left side. That was number 3. Kelly couldn't find him, but Collinger with the ball for Blackhawk. He'll kick it towards the middle. Now we see Cooper Wild playing offense. Wild will look to go to the right side now. He's got Thompson over there on the far side. He'll send it across or through there. Deflected out by Rielson once again. Bateman will come up with a loose ball, and he'll kick it in the middle to Bowen. Now Canterbury looks to transition to offense. Good tackle there by Pulver on Bowen, but the ball stays with Canterbury. This ball will sail into some open real estate right here in front of us. Jan will try to get it, and he will finally come up with it, and he'll clear it back to Davis. Bowen will get it with the right foot. And back to Davison, a little give-and-go action. Player, I think Arnold was worried about being offside for Canterbury. Here's the ball now down the right side. Will go into the box at will, and Perry will pick it up with 36 minutes to play. At halftime, I heard the Blackhawk coach telling his guys to quit standing around and move around the field and go after the ball and make something happen here. If they don't, your season's over. Postseason here in Indiana, one and done. Bowen with it again. Canterbury, the defending champions of this sectional. Davison will let it roll by him and go out of bounds as Kelly was on the chase. And it'll be a throw-in for Davison and the Cavaliers. We'll see which team can have the fresher legs late. Headed by Bowen, it'll come out to Barry, and Barry will head it back forward. And Davison will clear it to the other side of the field as Arnold on the chase. Lindsay will kick it back to his goalie. And Bowen with the loose ball once again for the Cavaliers. Jan. And this ball goes to Bowen. He's going to be offsides, and he would have scored. That ball deflected off a Blackhawk player, but Bowen just a fraction too far ahead of all the other players. He's called for offsides. And the ball back to Lindsay and Blackhawk. Lindsay was one of the guys at halftime got a stern talking to. Lindsay will come up with that loose ball. Out of bounds. And Kelly quickly will throw it in. He's got Collinger going down the left side and a whistle. Blackhawk on the season came into this match 8-7-3. Coached by Robert Freeborn. Canterbury comes into this match 7-7-4, coached by Greg Mauk. Lindsay will come over to take this free kick from the Jerome with it. There's a good header now over to Kelly. Kelly looks to go in the middle, and Hemlick will send it over. Barry on the chase with Jan. He'll check in at the next whistle. Barry and Bowen will go after it, and they'll say Bowen a little too much pushing and shoving. Lindsay with it quickly, and he'll go to McCown. McCown misses the ball, took his eye off it, and it'll go to Hobbs. And McCown will end up winning that. He'll send it down the near sideline. And Rielson out of bounds and hits a spectator right in the thigh. That you're sitting basically right. You should be almost playing if you're sitting that close. And into the game comes Dressler, and out goes Kelly for Blackhawk. No subs here in the second half for Canterbury. And that ball will go back out of bounds, and another throw in. McCown will get the throw in. And get a return pass, and he'll head it to himself and hit a little crosser through there. Headed forward, nice defense there by Davidson. And a quick shot by Jake Barry will go out of bounds. Knock it away. Hemlick will try to head it up the field quickly. He draws a lot of attention. He'll lose it to Davidson. Davidson forward to Jan for Canterbury, and now back to Bowen. Bateman on the left side. He'll send it forward. Tucker on the run. He's got Lindsay back there defending him. He'll outrun Lindsay to the ball. He'll turn. Look in the middle for Bowen. Bowen's got a chance here. He can take a quick shot. I don't know if that went off of Barry. As I look here, they'll say a corner kick and a sub. Arnold will come out. Tanner will come in. I bet Arnold will not be out for very long, as Justin Bateman will take the corner kick. This is how Canterbury got the lead with 12 minutes to go in the first half, as Bateman sent one into the box that ricocheted around and went to Hemlick, and you see him come in late. Rielson has a bounce off himself and now cleared away by Sharon. The ball bounces over everybody again. Davidson with a quick kick. Wild will send it out of there, and it'll come over midfield, and a couple Canterbury players run into each other, and Collinger will get it. And they'll reverse. Will can go all the way back to the far. Thompson. Thompson has a bounce off his foot, and it goes out of bounds. Beautiful night for soccer here at the Blackhawk Christian Sectional. These boys today drinking a lot of water and Gatorade. Next week when they go to regionals, we'll probably need long sleeve shirts and sweatshirts, as the temperatures will be in the mid-50s. Pulver will come up with a loose ball, kick it to the left side to Thompson. And now to Pulver. Pulver with some space out there on that right side. He'll go towards the baseline and cut off there. And now a chance for Canterbury if they want to try to get some. Jan catches a deflected ball. He's got Bowen out there. It's 2-on-4. Good kick out there to the open real estate on the left. And over there, Bowen and Wild will fight for it. Bowen will come up with it and give it to Bateman. Bateman's quick shot to the far post, too far and out of bounds. I think Bowen may need a quick breather here for Canterbury. He's got his hands on his knees. He's looking over at the bench. And, yep, we see Tucker Arnold up off the bench. I think he's going to replace Bowen. They could actually move Hemlick forward if they wanted to. Pulver with it once again. He'll look in the middle for McCown. And he'll kick it forward. It'll go over everybody's head. And right there is number 12, Groninger, again for Canterbury. Collinger with it. He'll look for Thompson. Thompson will send it into the box. It'll go over, but it comes to Pulver on the near sideline. He can't get a quick shot off. He'll drive baseline. And that ball was by Pulver was clearly out of bounds. Even from way up here, I could see that ball was on the other side of the white with my bad eyes. And here comes Arnold. He'll replace Bowen. We'll see how long Bowen checks out at the 27-27 mark. Here's a kick by Perry. Headed back by Lindsay. And Hemlick wants to let it settle, but he'll lose it to Pulver. Pulver uses his body to block out the taller Hemlick and gives a possession to Kohlinger. Kohlinger is looking forward. He had Wallace in the middle. Now they will find Wallace. He'll find McCown, and right there's Jan. And now right side to Thompson, but just out of his reach. And another kick. Perry will kick it once again for Canterbury. I want to thank our sponsors once again. Parkview Sports Medicine, Kelly Automotive, Indiana Wesleyan, Big Eyed Fish, the University of St. Francis, all our sponsors this year on Summit City Sports. It'll be Tanner to throw it in. Not sure what the call is here on the near sideline. They're saying Blackhawk ball. So it's a throw-in for Jake Berry. No, it's a free kick for Lindsay. Lindsay's looking down this near sideline for Dressler. Kicks it towards the middle to Kohlinger, off his head, and out to Wallace. Wallace back to McCown, and he'll kick it to the near side to Dressler. Off of Dressler's foot and taken away by Canterbury. Jan will come up with it. He'll kick it back to Arnold. Arnold will turn. Doesn't have many guys back there. Now he'll come across the field to Justin Bateman. Bateman will get tangled up over there with Sharon. Sharon will clear it away to, well, I thought it was going to go to Thompson. He missed it and went back to Bateman. So Sharon with some good defense back there for Blackhawk tonight. At some point, the Braves are going to have to send some more guys forward, see if they bring Cooper Wild up to play a little more offense as Dressler gets this ball for Blackhawk. He'll kick it forward. And it'll be out of bounds off of number 12, Groninger. It'll be a throw-in. Subs. Jake Berry will check out. And number 3, Bryant Kelly, the senior, back in. Number 4, Tanner, coming here towards the near sideline. He's replaced by Bowen. So Bowen, about a 3-minute break. So here comes Cooper Wild all the way back from his defensive position. He'll do the throw-in, and here we talk about guys that can throw it a long distance. Wild with a big throw. It'll sail through right to Pulver, and he'll miss towards the top near corner, near post, and it goes over the goal this time. Just couldn't get enough on that one. He's had 4 shots on goal tonight. 2 have sailed completely over, and 2 have hit the top post. 23 minutes to play here in our championship match. And headed off a couple players. They'll come down to Jan. He'll head it forward, but it'll go to Lindsay. Back to Jan now. And he's guarded there by Dressler. Taken away, but it goes to Bowen. Bowen will stay on this near side. Bowen tries to get around Pulver. He's just not quick enough. Pulver will send it towards midfield, and Croninger, well, he just sent it all the way back to his goalie. Dangerous play there. Hobbs with it, and he'll give it to Bowen. Wild will head it forward. Whistle. Not sure if he called an offsides there or not. I'm not sure. That'd be called blocking in basketball. So Perry will come up to take the free kick. 5 jerseys deep now for Canterbury. They got to be careful here. They turn it over. Headed, and it'll go right to first, off the head of Arnold. This ball will bounce, go right to Davison. He'll kick it to Bowen. And back to Hobbs. Over to Bowen. And off of Dressler. We'll see who they said it's off of. No signal now. It'll be Blackhawk ball. Dressler will walk up to take the throw, and here comes Cooper Wild again. And the goalie, Perry, telling all the defensive guys where he wants them right now for Canterbury. Here's Wild's throw in. He's looking for Pulver again. It'll ricochet off a couple players, and Bateman will clear it out to Arnold. And down the left side for Hemlick. Can he outrun Lindsay? And Lindsay will kick it out of bounds right into the big, huge puddle on the far side. And we'll get a dry ball. Hemlick to throw it in. He'll look for Bateman and kicked out of bounds, and it'll be a corner as Thompson knocked it out of bounds. So Bateman with a corner. Rielson now up from his defensive spot. He'll move into the box. So Hemlick, Rielson, Arnold, Jan, and Hobbs. Here's a left-footed low ball sent through. Deflects around. And Bowen will come up with a loose ball. He'll give it back to Bateman and see if he'll just try to send it in the air again. No, he'll kick another low one in there and cleared out by Lindsay and Wild of Blackhawk. That's how Canterbury scored in the first half, on a deflected ball off a corner that went right to Hemlick at the 12:07 mark. McCown with it now. Here's a chance for Blackhawk to turn some defense into offense. Dressler with it. And he'll look, try to kick it forward to Wallace. He'll lose it, and it'll go to Hobbs. 20 minutes to play here in the sectional championship. Jan will outrun Kelly because he had, frankly, just had a better angle. He'll turn. He's looking for Arnold. Arnold will think that was an attempt at a shot. I think Bowen's completely worn out for the Cavaliers. Ouch, right off the bridge of the nose of Hobbs. Wallace with it once again. Dressler with it, but he kicks it out of bounds. Davidson will throw it in. 19:35 to play. He'll throw it. It'll go all the way back to Lindsay of Blackhawk, and then he'll kick it right into the bench. Davidson again. See if he tries to. Nope, I wouldn't throw that ball across the field. I'd look for Bowen right here if I had to. Nope, he'll throw it in looking for Hobbs. Hobbs up the field to Jan. Jan loses it, but it goes to Hobbs. Hobbs with some nifty footwork there. He slips. And he'll kick it down the right side. Can Jan stay on side? He will. And he'll slow it down, let it settle, kick it in the middle, and go over the head of Bowen, almost right to Bateman. And Thompson will come up with it for Blackhawk, but he'll kick it right to Rielson of Canterbury. On the run, Thompson and Rielson, who will come up with it. Rielson for Canterbury will have it. And he'll kick it back. And that's that soft section of the field right over there where everybody's playing right now. Is Bateman back there playing some defense. He'll ward off Sharon, and now Sharon will try to come up with it. Bateman and Sharon fighting down there, and it'll be cleared to midfield. Wild will come up with it. He's kicked in the shin by Arnold, and quickly he'll start the offense once again. Sharon will give it back to Wild. He'll send it forward. Find Wallace there. And now over to Pulver. Under 18 to play. And back to Pulver. You do see Blackhawk now only having 2 defensive players back. McCown in the middle looking for Collinger. He'll lose it. Hemlick will kick it towards midfield. And McCown will head it forward. Dressler with it. Back to Pulver. Pulver gets taken, or Dressler gets taken down. Now to Wallace. Wallace back to Pulver. Some room there off the back of Hobbs. And a chance for Blackhawk with the ball cleared away by Bateman. Thompson on the far side. Bateman will come and guard him. Back to Wallace. Wallace off of Bowen. And Sharon kicks it out of bounds. Whistle, we've got a sub, number 15. Martinez will check in. And it looks like Hobbs will take a quick breather for Canterbury. Hobbs has had a good second half. Under 17 minutes to play here in our second half. Here's the boot over midfield. Goes off a Wild. And now a chance for Blackhawk. Sharon with it for Blackhawk. He's got Thompson down the right side, but right there is Reelson. He'll kick it out of bounds. Reelson seems to be in the right spot at every moment that Blackhawk wants to get a chance to score as he's back there on defense. Subs coming in. Jan over here to the near side. He'll be replaced by number 2, Ruttinger. And number 20 in for Blackhawk, Alec Gansert. Got maybe a player with a cramp. Yep, we got a player with a cramp out at midfield. And they have stopped the clock, so we'll stop the clock as well. 16:14 to play as I believe that's McCown that's got the cramp. No, actually, Ruttinger will come in for number 5, Arnold. Thought it was Jan coming off. I'll tell you, if you didn't get enough fluids at halftime, you're going to cramp up here because it was a good 85 degrees and bright sunny skies when we started this sectional championship game. And Mortius over the trainer to take care of the young man with the cramp. And let's reset here. It's a throw-in from the far side. We can't even see Cooper Wild. He's back. They cleared away back there for him between the fans. And he'll throw it in. Here's a long throw-in. It'll sail through the box. Oh, almost. Pulver almost came up with a goal of the year as he tried to, well, basically bicycle kick it in. But he missed to the right. .15:42 to play here in the championship. The winner to the regional next Saturday. This ball will bounce over everybody and go to Jan. He'll head it forward. Cleared away by Lindsay. Groninger and Collinger on the run on that. Here comes the ball right at us. Will it stay in bounds and it'll go into the bench? Got to be careful up here, evidently. So Blackhawk will have a throw in just on the other side of midfield. Sorry, it was way over there on the other side. They said it went out of bounds earlier in that, so Pulver with it after the throw-in. He'll send it to some open area down there to Dressler. The left-footed kicks out of bounds off of Martinez, and now Blackhawk with a chance to get some points here. See who takes the corner. Nobody's run over there yet. And it looks like it's either going to be, I thought it was going to be Dressler. No, it's going to be Lindsay coming up from his way back in the defense, and he's reminding the other 2 defensive players, Ganser and Sharon, that they need to stay back just in case. And they'll have Wallace at the far post. They'll have Bryant and Dressler here on the near post, and outside. Here comes a run by Cooper Wild. And Perry with it, but he went out of bounds. It should be another corner. It is. So Perry caught it and stepped out of bounds. Another chance. Lindsay with a good crosser right there for Blackhawk. Sub, Jacob Berry will check back in. And Sharon out, and he'll come up and play on the offensive side. He's got a little more size. 13:50 to play here in our championship, sectional championship. Right by Pulver over to Berry. He'll kick it back. And Bateman will head it out to Lindsay. Lindsay will send it back through, and right there's Pulver. And up and over the goal as two chances for Blackhawk go for nothing as Pulver misses it, and then Cooper Wild hits it over the top of the goal. Blackhawk has had ample opportunities tonight to put the ball in the net, and they are 0 for thus far. 1-0 Canterbury with 13:15 to play. Canterbury dodged a big bullet right there. Right off the throat of Dressler. Bowen with it. He'll lose it to Lindsay. And that ball will go out of bounds. If the flag is up, it'll go back to the Cavaliers. See if Dressler's all right. He went to head it, missed it because somebody ran in front of him and it hit him right in the throat. Throw in to Hemlick. Hemlick with it. He's got Rudiger in front of him, looking for Bateman. And deflects off of one player and goes right to Justin Bateman. He'll turn, fire a low shot right at the goalie first. And First ought to roll this ball out to his player and rather than kick it because he'll give it away. Yeah, he had Cooper Wild down there the right side. He could have just given it. Sorry, not Wild, but Thompson. Now Wild has come up to play offense. Rudiger comes around, takes it away, but it deflects over. Back to Pulver. Pulver will turn. Fake out one guy, throw it in the middle, and right there again is Perry. On the season, Perry having a very good year, 166 saves, over 170 now, as he has had 3 or 4 big ones here tonight. You can feel the tension a little bit all of a sudden. Blackhawk playing with a little bit more of a sense of urgency now. That ball deflects around, comes down to Cooper Wild. And he's got a chance to get around one guy, and right there is Perry. Wild wanted a foul. Got nothing. Yeah, it was a little pushing going on between both him and Hemlick, and nothing there. And this ball sails over midfield and takes a huge hop. And they'll say a push on Lindsay into the back of Jan, and it'll be a free kick now. If I was, I see Justin Bateman doing the right thing. He just turned around and told all the defensive players to stay back on the other side of the field. Usually Rielson comes up for a kick like this, but he'll go ahead and stay back with 23, Wojciechowski, as well as Groninger. So Bateman and Bowen standing there, the wall 10 feet away. Hemlick will stand to the left. Bowen's run up. He drills it right off the wall, and it will come to Kroninger. Collinger, and now over to the right side to Barry. Barry sends it forward, looking for Collinger, but I think it had a little too much English on it, and it'll go out of bounds. Subs come in. Hobbs and Arnold back in. They'll replace Jan and Martinez. So some fresh legs on the field for the Cavaliers. 10 minutes to play here in our sectional championship. There's a throw in by Rielson. He's looking for Bowen. Bowen will head it forward. It'll come down to Barry, headed by Arnold. Bowen will let it settle. And Arnold with it. He'll kick it to the left side. Groninger on the run down there. Can he come up with it? Yes, he'll say it did stay. No, it went out of bounds. Whistle. And the senior first has got to be patient here and let his players get forward. Bateman will get that and give it to Groninger. Groninger looking for Bowen, excuse me. He'll lose it to Pulver. Pulver's got Dressler here on the left side. Can he catch up to it? He crossed him over. And it sails out of bounds, and we've got another sub, number 9, in for Canterbury for the first time tonight. Olya into the game for the first time, so some really fresh legs in. Headed back by Dressler, right to Davidson, and he'll kick it right towards me. He'll go behind us here on this platform and out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for Pulver on the near side. He'll look. I think he was looking for Cooper Wild to start with, and now to Kelly. Kelly will look to reverse all the way back to Lindsay. Lindsay stops and gives it to Pulver. Pulver up to Wallace. Wallace back to Kelly, and Blackhawk with some good patience here. Back to Wallace. Olya there with a tough play. And Olya called for the foul, and now a chance as Lindsay will come up and pick up this ball, free kick from about 80 feet away. So the wall will set up in front of him. Here's a kick. A low line driver will sail through and bounce high into the air. And right there is Perry for Canterbury. He has been huge tonight. He has stood on his head the entire match. Kohlinger standing right there just in case he mishits it. And there's a moonshot. Olya will let it go by him. Good job by Kelly, but he loses it to Bowen. Bowen will stop and look for Bateman. And Bateman back to Bowen. Canterbury trying to take the air out of the ball right here. Bowen will get a loose ball. It'll send it to the left side to Justin Bateman. 7 minutes to play. Bateman will turn, fire to the far post, looking for Hemlick. Sub Jan back in for Canterbury, and Sharon back in for Dressler. We'll see who comes off. Olya out. So Jan takes about a 2.5 minute break, and he comes right back in. And he's going to get the ball. Will ricochet off of him, come to this near side to Sharon. Sharon will let it rebound and go out of bounds. And they'll turn and throw it into Pulver. Pulver and Hemlick right there once again. Over to Wild. Bowen taking no chances there. To Barry, taken away by Bateman, but kicked right to Barry. And another giveaway as Arnold will come up with it. He'll send it up for Jan. Lindsay's right there to take it away for Blackhawk. Near side to Sharon. To Pulver. Pulver looks to reverse, but good defense there. Then Pulver takes down Hemlick. He's going to get called with a foul. Clock ticks down to 6 minutes to play here in our championship match. Has Canterbury withstood the onslaught of Blackhawk here in the second half? Rielson will take the kick. I'd love to have a team with Rielson and Parker Newman of Homestead back on the defensive end. Those two know how to play some very good defense. Here's Rielson's kick. Looking for Jan. Headed out by Wild. Arnold will turn and take a shot towards the far post, and no good. Sub coming in. I believe it's Dressler's back up off the bench, and he's going to – they did not let the sub in. Bowen will head it forward, and it'll come back to Lindsay, and Bowen will just turn around and go back to play some defense. Bateman knocks it out of bounds. It's not Rielson. Sharon will go out. Number 7 in, Gerard will come in. So Gerard will go to the near side. It looks like Wallace will come here to the far side to play on the offensive end. Some confusion on who should be up there, so the ball will go to Wild. Headed forward. And Wallace will come up with a loose ball. Kelly looking for Kohlinger and cleared out of bounds. The ball will sail in. Oh, saved. It did not go into the creek. Quickly, Wallace will throw it in. And he'll get a return pass. It'll deflect off of Bowen, go out of bounds, and another throw-in. Wild with the ball now. He's guarded there by Hemlick, taken down, and Hemlick will get the ball and go towards midfield. Look to see if he just kicks it to some wide-open real estate. Hemlick on the run. Nobody's picked him up yet. He'll chip it forward. It'll go through too far. First with it with 4 minutes to go. And First kicks it quickly. And it'll come down to Bateman, now over to Bowman. Bowen again to the right side. See if he just kicks it over there. He'll take a nope. Yeah, he will take a shot towards the far post. And right there is the goalie, Nathan First. Once again, the winner of this will head off to the regional next Saturday. Davidson will get it, and he'll just kick it out of bounds. Subs. Giroud will go out. McCowan back in. Martinez back in for Canterbury. Jake Berry with the ball. Clock ticks down to 3 minutes to play. He'll look in the middle and cleared by Canterbury. Player goes down. We'll play on though. Sent in the middle and cleared here to the near side. It'll go out of bounds off of Groninger. Wallace doesn't know where he wants to throw it. He's looking for Pulver. He's got Cooper Wild standing right in front of him. He'll throw it in now to Pulver, who came all the way around to get the ball. Pulver trying to get around Bowman. He does. And now Hobbs will try to slow him down. He'll stop, take a quick shot. It'll go through the box, and right there is Perry. His 5th shot of the match. 0 goals. Here's a long ball sent to the far side. It's going to bounce over a bunch of players. And Bowen will come up with it. He'll give it to Bateman. Bateman will dribble towards that far corner. And give it back to Bowen. Bowen back to Bateman. And Bowen will get the ball once again. He'll keep it in bounds and give it to Bateman. Bateman and Bowen playing a little keep away over there. Barry over there to try to take it away, and now all the way back to get it is Pulver, but they ran about a minute off the clock doing that. 1:30 to play. First will take the big kick. He'll send it towards midfield for Wilder. He'll head it forward over to Pulver will come up with a loose ball, and back to Wild. And Wild around one player. Pulver there with Hemlick. To the near side to Wallace. And they've got Kelly down the left side. Don't see him. Headed. And it goes over the goal. Now a corner kick. 1 minute to play. 1 minute to play. McCowan back to take the kick. And now everybody up for Blackhawk. Every single offensive player on this side, including the goalie. Here's the crosser. It's taken and headed out. Kelly will send it the other way. It'll go over to Barry. Barry defended there by Hobbs, and it'll roll out of bounds in a throw-in with 30 seconds to play. Taken away by Bateman. He'll kick it towards midfield, and Arnold will head it forward. And the goalie right there sends it forward. It'll be stopped by Kohlinger. He'll kick it to the near side. Nobody here. 15 seconds to play. Kelly will kick it towards the box. And headed back, Reelson will kick it towards midfield. And I think that's going to do it as the ball will go out of bounds. Kelly with it. He throws it in. He throws it in.
Final score, Canterbury 1, Blackhawk Christian 0.
Your final, they shut the scoreboard off on us. The final tonight will be Canterbury 1, Blackhawk Christian 0. What a match we had here at the sectional championship here. So we'll take a quick timeout. We'll be right back to recap the match here from the Blackhawk sectional. You're watching Sectional Championship Soccer on SummitCitySports.com.
Both runners are running. Play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business. It's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
We're back for the final time here from Blackhawk Christian as the sectional championship is finally decided. Saturday night, storms rolled through. They moved the game to tonight, and what a match we had here between the host school, Blackhawk Christian, as their season will come to an end. They'll end the season 8-8-3, and your sectional champs tonight will be the Canterbury Cavaliers as they will take home another sectional championship. Their team will improve to 8-7-4, and Coach Malk will have another sectional championship under his belt as the teams will go out to midfield right now, and they will get the game ball will go to Blackhawk.
Congratulations to Blackhawk Christian, sectional 37 runner-up.
And Canterbury will go out and get their trophy here shortly. Blackhawk certainly did not have their
and now for the Canterbury
no, they had a ton of chances to score. They just could not get the ball in the back of the net. Pulver with 5 chances on goal. He hit the crossbar twice. And a few other shots there by a couple other players, just too wide as Cooper Wild missed one as well right at point-blank range. The only scoring tonight came from your Parkview Sports Medicine player of the game, Paul Hemlick, at the 12:07 mark of the first half. So congratulations to Canterbury as they celebrate another sectional championship here at Blackhawk Christian. Want to thank all of you for watching tonight. Want to thank our sponsors, Parkview Sports Medicine, Kelly Automotive, Indiana Wesleyan, Big Eyed Fish, and the University of St. Francis. That will do it here from the Blackhawk sectional. It's Canterbury, your champs once again. They win 1-0 over Blackhawk. From a cameraman, Big Ryan, I'm Ryan Dellinger, and you've been watching a special presentation of Sectional Championship Soccer on SummitCitySports.com.
When you experience a sports injury, muscle, or joint pain, you want treatment right away. Parkview Ortho Express provides same-day orthopedic and sports injury care without referral or appointment, offering diagnostics, x-rays, the region's only body composition DEXA scan right inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Walk in Monday through Thursday, 7 to 7, Friday, 7 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to noon. For more information, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com/orthoexpress.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
This is the first time I've been able to do this kind of more complete understanding or view of your body. One of the things that's really important about this is that it's kind of legitimizing us as athletes.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
The Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Concussions. They're a concern for parents of athletes in any sport. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine is leading the way with the area's first concussion clinic. Our integrated sports medicine team utilizes an innovative, evidence-based approach to manage athletic-related head injuries in those 14 and older, providing comprehensive care to get the athlete you love safely back in play. To schedule an appointment, call Parkview Sports Medicine at 266-4007. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
Get mad about blue. Get mad about your Fort Wayne Mad Ants. When looking for the best basketball action in town, it's Go to FortWayneMadAnts.com for the complete game schedule. See your Fort Wayne Mad Ants in action. Get mad about blue.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. They just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education but also the experience.
Parkview Sports Medicine, especially since I've been a pro, has been a place where my game has really been able to develop in multiple facets. Injury prevention, maintenance, physical therapy, weightlifting, agility work, all the things that I need to do in order to have an NBA body. This is the place for me to go when I come back home and I need to get a workout in. Always welcome me back with open arms.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
Both runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.